What is going on, everybody? It is Melted Gore, and here is some Battlefront beta gameplay on the PS4 as we get into this new topic.
So I was trying to come up with an idea of what to talk about, and I have a lot, but I was like, what if I went to like a random generator online to get an idea of something to talk about? And I found this website, and hold on, let me see if I can pull this up here. 1 second, sorry. Internet's being slow. Alright, so here we are. I just typed in video game idea generator, and this first link here, which is orteal.net.org/gamegen, popped up. So I figured I'd use that, and you open it, and it gives you a random thing. Alright, here we go. New idea. A war game where you lead the rebels in cloud cities over a few thousand years. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that is a good idea. Alright, so let's go back to the gameplay. Alright, so we have a war game where you lead the rebels in cloud cities over a few thousand years. That is perfect. Right away I think of Star Wars because it's a cloud city and rebels and all that, but so what type of game would we want this to be? I'm thinking a first-person shooter. And it's over a few thousand years, so that makes me kind of think of like a Destiny style thing. Cloud cities, so it could take place in space if we wanted to. Each planet had like its own capital city, or each city was its, let's see, or it was just, it was just like one planet, I guess, and they didn't really speak of other planets. Yeah, so there we go. We got 1,000 years, and maybe a big chunk of that is like cinematics in the beginning explaining the war or something, and you're the main cliche leader of the game, of course, and you know, like every freaking game, and
we've identified the position of another escape pod.
yeah, you're the cliche leader, and you got some guy talking to you through your headset, of course, telling you what to do. All your friends are dying, but you never die because that's just how games work. And you have to attack this guy, and we're gonna generate everything. So we're gonna get a name generator. I'm not gonna record all this because it's a pain to switch back and forth. So we're gonna go to. Let's go to fantasy name generator. We're gonna get fantasy names for a futuristic game, which makes no sense. Alright. Lead rebels. And let's see. Fantasy names. We want like a Ooh, killer names. There we go. I'm using fantasynamegenerators.com.
Another pod has landed. Secure it.
And my internet's being fucking slow. Damn it. I don't know why it's being so slow. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not doing anything on it. God.
Securing the escape pod.
Alright, fuck that. Here's how you generate a name. Open Notepad and randomly type a bunch of letters. Okay, that didn't work out because those are terrible letters. There we go. So we got a Q, a K, and R. So we're going to go QU, KIREID, which is quick a read. That's terrible. Quick read. We can do that. Quick read. The enemy's name is Quick Read, which is a terrible last name. QUKEID. Alright. So we got a terrible villain name. Villain's name is Quick Read. Actually, it's more like Queckied. Whatever. Our name, hero name, will be random letters. Oops. Amor. I guess we got Amor. A-M-O-R. We'll go with that. Amor. Actually, let's change that to Omar. Just because it actually sounds like a name. Alright, cool. So we are Omar, and we're fighting Quakid, or Quakid, I think that sounds better. Quakid. We're leading the rebellion, so Omar is leading the rebellion against Quakid's armies in the Cloud Cities of, now we need a city name, or Cloud Cities of, we need a race name, I guess. So random letters, we don't want a Q, so redo that. P, the Cloud Cities of Poisefleur. 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 I guess that works. The Cloud Cities of Poisefleur. I'm trying not to change the random stuff too much. I want to keep it totally random. So basically what I'm doing is I'm typing a bunch of random letters, and then the first thing I look at, and then I'm realigning some of the letters to make it make somewhat of some sense. But so here is our synopsis. Alright, well, so far, so we have an FPS game, FPS sci-fi game, and our hero name is Omar, and we are fighting Quakid. So Omar is leading the rebellion against Quakid's armies in the Cloud Cities of Poisefleur. Yes. That's so stupid. Alright, so that's not a race name, it's like a planet name, I guess. Let's start writing a fake story. So it's been 900 years since the battle of Lucre. It's been 900 years since the Battle of Lucre. The rebellion, God, the rebels have lost and are holding on to their last hope. ... Omar. Oh, Jesus. This is so lame. Story. Alright, so I've got all these notes typed up. Maybe I'll put these in the description. First person shooter. Alright, cool. It's been 900 years since the Battle of Lucre. The rebels have lost and are holding on to their last hope, Omar. That's our storyline. We need a city for the rebellions. The rebellion's hometown.
The first escape pod has landed. We have been ordered to secure it.
The rebellion's hometown of Thwack? Okay. Yeah. The rebellion's hometown of Thwack is their last. Let's see, the rebellion's hometown, Thwack, is their last. Last place for. So, let's see. Last place for safety, I guess.
We have secured the escape pod.
If it falls, the rebellion. The rebellion.
Our probe droids have picked up a
If it falls, the rebellion will lose, and all of the women and children will be enslaved for centuries. Now that is a good cliche story. And, alright, so I think with that, that's the story. We want the setting. Poisfleur is the planet, is a purple planet with various cities. Wait, alright. Poisfleur is a purple gas-filled planet.
Tracking beacon has revealed the location of another escape pod.
Populated by various floating cities in the sky.
Rebels are securing the area around that escape pod. We need to stop them.
So that's our setting. And let's see, what do we want for features in the game? Features, we would want maybe a spaceship, not a spaceship, but like not a spaceship, just flying around the sky. So like, yeah, we'll just call it spaceship, even though you don't leave the planet. Spaceship crafting system, which allows travel to different cloud cities.
We have taken possession of the escape pod.
Spaceship crafting system, which allows travel to different cloud cities. The game will be open world. Open world with linear storyline and objective. And just like every other game, thousands of random collectibles in-game to make achievements a pain in the ass. Just like every other game. Far Cry. Not talking to you or anything. Spaceship crafting system. Weapon vendors. Armor and customization. And player advancement, which allows for leveling up and skills, a class, which you could pick between, let's say, a pilot. You could be a pilot. Let's see, a pilot would be just your basic guy. We could have a light bender, which is like magic. And then we could have a dark one. And we're going to break out each one of these as well. So storyline for pilot. You were just an average Joe that comes from an important leader fighting the cause, fighting the rebellion's cause. Lightbender, as an outsider, no, let's see. You hold very rare skills, which has made you feel like an outsider your whole life. Now you feel like you finally feel you belong and can use your skills for good. Alright, you hold very rare skills, which has made you feel like an outsider your whole life. Now you finally feel you belong and can use your skills for good alongside your rebel friends. God, these are such terrible stories. A dark one. Once you were an enemy to the rebellion, and you worked directly under Kakid's. Worked directly under Kakid. You hold a power that even you don't understand. ... What will you do with it? God, this is so lame. And then, real quick wrap up. I think we're about done with this terrible ass game. End game. So the end of the storyline. End game story. This is so stupid. End game story. Let's see. The rebels have won. Millions of women and children have been saved. Have been saved from the slavery trade that Kakid once hoped to grow. Kakid had died. Kakid died by Omar. Shit. Let me think. The rebels have won. Millions of women and children have been saved from slavery trade. Slave trade. Have been saved from the slave trade that Kakid once hoped to grow. Kakid's men have surrendered and pledged to join the rebellion in hopes to make Poisfleur a better place for mankind. Roll credits. This is so terrible. Alright guys, one quick wrap up of our whole game. We gotta come up with the title of the game. Let's call it The Rebels' Plight. So here is our game. We have... Alright, I just gotta add this title. The Rebels' Plight. Alright, so our name is The Rebels' Plight. It is a first-person shooter sci-fi game. Our hero name is Omar and our villain name is Kakid. Objective: Omar is leading the rebellion against Kakid's armies in the cloud cities of Poisfleur. Story: it's been 900 years since the Battle of Lukier. The rebels have lost and are holding on to their last hope, Omar. The rebellion's hometown, Thwek, is their last place for safety. If it falls, the rebellion will lose and all of the men and women and children will be enslaved for centuries. Setting: Poisfleur is a purple gas-filled planet populated by various floating cities in the sky. The gas is death to any man who touches it. Features of the game. Let's see. Features: open worlds with linear storyline and objective. Thousands of random collectibles in-game to make achievements a pain in the ass. Spaceship crafting system which allows travel to different cloud cities. Weapon vendors, armor and customization, player advancement, including leveling up skills and classes. The classes you can pick from is Pilot. You're just an average Joe that comes from an important leader fighting the rebellion's cause. You are a Lightbender. You hold very rare skills, which has made you feel like an outsider your whole life. Now you finally feel you belong and can use your skills for good alongside your rebel friends. A Dark One. Once you were an enemy to the rebellion, and you worked directly under Kakid. You hold a power that even you don't understand. What will you do with it? End game story. Once you beat the game, the rebels have won. Millions of women and children have been saved from slave trade that Kakid once hoped to grow. Kakid's men have surrendered and pledged to join the rebellion in hopes to make Poisfleur a better place for mankind. Roll credits. God, that was so stupid. Let me know if you guys like this idea of me just blabbering about some stupid game idea. I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want me to do this again or if you want me to do it with any other topic. I feel like it's kind of fun. It's really funny. I've never seen anybody do it, but it is very different, and I liked it. But anyway, guys, I will let you guys go. Stay tuned for more. Hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you all later.